Hello, good afternoon, YouTubians. ZiiGie here. This is my first commentary on this bright, lovely day and on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about which I know a lot of people have covered, but everybody has their own story. So, topic of the day is going to be how video games saved my life. So, I'm going to start off by telling you how long I've been playing video games for. I've been playing video games for about 10 or 11 years now. I used to play RPGs like Final Fantasy, stuff like that. RPGs mainly was my thing. I pretty much played all the way up to like Final Fantasy 9 on PlayStation. I used to be a big PlayStation person. Until I didn't start getting the shooters until Halo 2 came out. I was over at my friend's house and didn't know what Xbox was. So, I was like, whatever, let's play. We always had a bunch of friends come over. We used to have two Xboxes and system link them, and we used to play 4-on-4 all the time, pretty much every weekend, because that's when we were off school and everybody got together. And it was good for everybody. We'd play for hours. I mean, hours. So that's how I started getting into shooters, was from Halo 2. And that's where it all began and didn't stop since. I never owned any original Xbox. I couldn't afford it. And I didn't really think it was necessary because I couldn't get Xbox Live because I was living with my grandparents and we didn't have internet. So there was really no point to getting it. Then I went back to PlayStation when PS3 came out. I moved in with my father, and that was a living hell. But in the meantime, between, me playing video games, and this is like how it saved my life. I was a very depressed little kid. I grew up with two alcoholics as parents. My mom was an alcoholic, and my dad was an alcoholic. My parents split when I was about 3, and I lived with my mom till I was born. From when I was born till I was about 12 years old. My mom ended up getting hit by a car, and I was about to go into foster home, but my grandparents came and saved the day. They came to the court, said that he's not going anywhere and we're going to take care of him. So I lived with my grandparents until I turned 18. But when I was living with my mom, as I said, she's an alcoholic. She drank every day. Was always getting, the cops called for the house. She's a very abusive, not towards me, but she had many boyfriends and always getting in fights with her boyfriends. So, I had to put up with that. Plus, I didn't really hang out with like kids my age. I always hung out with kids older than me. One of my best friends was named Mark. He was 18 or 19 and I was 12 or 11. So, I went to the clubs and stuff with him and so forth. My mom's boyfriends were, not the nicest people because they were alcoholics as well. Like I said, my mom and them always got in fist fights, and they'd always yell at me for the way my mom acted, and it's just a bunch of nonsense. I know I say a lot. I'm trying to think of what to say because I don't have this written down. So, anyway, I went through that for 12 years, pretty much. My mom met this really nice guy named Dave, who I actually really, really liked. First person to ever take me fishing. First person to, act kind of like a father figure in my life. And him and my mom were together for a good year at least, as far as, I can remember. And I went over to my grandparents' house to visit my brother, because he was living with my grandparents since he was 7, and he's 3 years older than me, so anyway, I went over to my grandparents' house for the weekend to go visit my grandparents and my brother. And I get a phone call about the day I'm about to come home, the night I'm about to come home, that Dan shot himself. But we never know to this day because the only people there were my mother and my half-brother, who I really don't consider my brother, because he's nothing like me and my brother. He's never a part of the family. So I know you probably don't care, but I'm just giving you the scoop of why I play video games. So, but I used to have like I said, PS1 when I was little, and when my mom and her boyfriends were in arguments, that's what I'd do. I play video games because I felt like I was in my own little world. I was safe. Didn't really have to worry about anybody. I could just be me, and I enjoyed playing video games, and it helped ease the depression that I had. I didn't really see counselors or nothing until I got older, but like I said, I went to court, was about to be in foster care, and then my grandparents took over. So I'm trying to talk for 10 minutes at least, because this is how long this video is. So I lived with my grandparents until I turned 18. I mean, my grandparents did everything for me. They made sure I played sports. I played baseball, soccer, hockey, tennis, football, and baseball. Yeah, I played about 5 or 6 sports year round. So I didn't really play video games all that much. I was too busy, playing sports and going to school, even though I cut school like everybody does. So yeah, sports was a big part of my life, and I got to be around all my friends and enjoy life, and didn't have to worry about drunk people when I came home at night, or came home after school, or when I went to bed, waking me up in the middle of the night at 4 o'clock in the morning, and didn't have to worry about, I mean, I didn't really have to worry about like food and my bills getting turned off, because my mom always paid for her stuff, so didn't really have too much to worry about that. But just constant fights, get woken up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, just wasn't good. So, it was a big relief when I moved with my grandparents, and my life started getting better. But, not seeing my mom when I was with her for 12 years of my life, that's like all I knew, and I was a mommy's boy, I'm not gonna lie. I loved my mom, even though like all the troubles I went with her. But the day came when I was in high school, and she seen me, and she looked right at me. I looked right at her, and she didn't even say hi to me. She just walked by and acted like she didn't know who I was. So, that's when I guess I told myself, Matt, it's alright. You'll be better. It'll get better. Just move on. So that's what I did. I forgot about my mom, haven't talked to her in 10 years till I got to what age I am now. So it was hard, not talking to my mom anymore. And my dad was like, this is my dad's grandparents, by the way. My dad still never really talked to me. He just wanted to talk to me when I was in trouble. So, but anyway, like I said, I moved in. Eventually, after I turned 18, I moved in with my father because he needed financial help, and he ended up robbing me blind. I gave him over like $50,000 from where I worked. I gave him pretty much my whole paycheck and whatnot, and he put me in jail once for saying I broke into his house, which never happened, because how can you break into someone's house where you live, you know what I mean? So that happened and everything, so I got out of there. But as I was living with my dad, I was going to counseling. I went to counseling for about 4 years, which helped a lot. I was on antidepressants for a couple months, and find myself getting very angry all the time, so I stopped taking those. But, after I got away from my father, after he like robbed me blind and everything like that, I had enough of it, so I moved out, moved in with a friend, and been living with them ever since. My life's not easier, because life's always hard, but it's a lot better, because I can do what I want. I have money in my pocket, and everything like that. So that's that. So, but I'm here now, living with my friend. We're trying to help her mother out, and she's got her problems. My friend's father died about 4 years ago, and her mom's in big financial problems, and trying to help her out. That's one reason why I'm starting this channel. Plus, I love video games. Plus, it's my getaway, and something I do every day. So, sorry about that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. So I'm just hoping, you know, people take a look at my channel. It's not really about the money, but I mean, the money's nice. It would definitely help, like I said, because I'm not really trying to help myself. I'm trying to help other people. Um, so, but I'm definitely love playing video games. It's something I've been doing for 12 years, 11, 10, 11, 12 years, and I plan on doing it pretty much for the rest of my life. So, this video is over. Alrighty. I'm outie. Peace.